explain? How are they going to explain that? You can't contain the part you bring, you just can't take the plain fact that this day ODBC, you don't tell us how to act. And if you hate the content, then take a step back. Why watch the video? How you gonna explain that? How? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? No comparison, there'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. How are they going to explain that? You can't contain the part you bring, you just can't take the plain fact that this day ODBC, you don't tell us how to act. And if you hate the content, then take a step back. Why watch the video? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? No comparison, there'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. How are they going to explain that? You can't contain the part you bring, you just can't take the plain fact that this day ODBC, you don't tell us how to act. And if you hate the content, then take a step back. Why watch the video? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? No comparison, there'll never be no comparison. Your life.
Boy, I tell you, boy, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. These Weili fans, they can't let it go. These Weili fans, they just can't let it go. They just can't let it go, y'all. They just cannot do it. And folks, it's to the point. I think the Weili fans, what do they tell us? I think a lot of them want to be victims. I think a lot of these Weili fans want to be victims. It's like, damn. And we'll wait. We'll see if a couple more people come into the building, so I ain't got to repeat on it. I got this this Ilya Tapura fight up. Let me go check. I thought I saw Combo Breaker 99 on. Let me go check out. See, get on Combo Channel at the same time. I ain't gonna tell him that I'm on because I don't want to interfere with his stream. I want people to come over here. Just come over here. But okay. Let me see. Well, y'all, what's the deal with these Weili fans? Like, seriously, y'all, what's going on with these Weili fans? I don't get it. Okay, I just don't get what's going on with these Weili fans. Don't get it. What the hell's going on? Why are these damn Weili fans so god dang on crazy? Why are they so crazy? Like, what is the obsession with you have to like Weili, and if you don't like Weili, then you hate Asians? What is it? The obsession. And if everybody know me. I laugh at this because some of my favorite fighters, folks, I just I try to sit back and I say to myself, damn. When I say, I don't have any Asian hate because I'm a big King Rena fan. Oh, man, you just using her as a cover. Wait a minute. I'm a big fan of Angela Unstoppable Lee. Oh, man, well, she Hawaiian. She ain't really Asian. I mean, the fuck? She not? What is she then? I sat back and I said, I'm a fan of Wayne Kong. I am a fan of Wayne Kong. Oh, man, you ain't a fan of Wayne Kong. You just saying that, man, to cover up your hatred. That's what you're doing. So I'm gonna be a fan of somebody to cover up the hatred. I don't understand what's with these damn Willie fans. I just don't get them. I don't get them. I don't get them. And it just seems like they come at black YouTubers with this shit. Have you guys ever noticed that? Like it don't even matter. It don't matter how many Asian fighters that I really really like. If you don't like Weili, then you are a racist, or you don't like Asians. Which I guess that's completely untrue. I mean, I'm a King Rena fan. I hate she went vegan though. Cause y'all know I like my Amazons. Y'all know I like my Amazons, but I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, Weili's not the most dominant fighter. I mean, I'm not a fan of Weili, but I'll acknowledge that Weili, yeah, she can fight. She ain't the most dominant fighter. I don't think so. Sorry to say, we're gonna leave that to one Valentina Shevchenko. Okay, we're gonna leave that. I'm talking about current fighters right now. We're gonna leave that to one Valentina Shevchenko, and that's just how it is. Okay, but seriously, she's a good fighter. See, nobody is taking anything away from Weili, but I don't have to be a fan. Okay, I don't have to be a fan of Weili. Why? Why do I have to be a fan? I don't have to be a damn fan if I don't want to be a fan. Like, what's the real reason here? And when I start making comments, I'm like, yo, hey, seriously, I, I, I I'm a fan of Wayne Combs. I actually like Wayne Combs. Man, you just using Wayne Combs as a cover up. That's what you doing. You just using Wayne as a cover up. Wait a minute. I'm using Wayne as a cover up. How am I doing that? I mean, explain. Well, see, you just want us to think that you like an Asian fighter, but really you hate Asians. I do. I'm just trying to figure out when. When? I mean, I told King Rena, I hit her in the DMs. I said, "Damn, you fine." And King Rena left me a bunch of emojis. I don't even think y'all know who King Rena is. Wait a minute. I'm gonna pull up a photograph of King Rena. But and the one, it's that one Weili fan, that punk high five, that punk high five. He just won't let it go, will he? I mean, he just won't let go. No matter what video I post, any video I post, there's a comment from this dude. But yeah, you still don't like Weili. Like, man, the fuck? Like, what do you mean I don't like Weili? Man, shut up. So see, it almost make me not like her even more. Because you keep coming to my channel, putting these damn comments up, and it's like, dude, what the hell is your problem? Like, do you have some kind of mental, like, I don't know. I'm starting to think this guy, these Weili fans, most of them, they having a mental breakdown. Like they're having mental breakdowns and they don't know how to control themselves. That's about all I can think about. And I try to keep it civil, you know, but you've never heard me use a racial slur on this channel. Never. But all of a sudden, yeah, I don't like Asian fighters. Okay. I mean, if that's because I criticize a fighter, I mean, if I'm criticizing somebody, see, that's different, right? If I'm criticizing somebody, that means absolutely nothing. Okay. I'm a King Rena fan. I don't know about y'all, but now King Rena, she can get it. King Rena can get it. Oh, she can get it. I've been a fan of King Rena for damn near what 7 years. Okay, I've been a fan for King Rena for 7 years. Don't matter though. It don't matter if you're a fan. If you don't like Weili, you don't like Asian. That's what these people think. So I brought it the attention. I brought it to myself. Okay, I brought it to myself, and I'm just sitting back and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Val has only one defense. What? You talking about defense of the belt? Valentina got more flyweight defenses than any flyweight in history. What are you talking about, Dark Shadow? Valentina is a dog. Okay, she's a dog. Valentina's a dog. I'm sorry, Weili can't beat Valentina. She can't do it. Weili Jean Willet cannot defeat one Valentina Shevchenko. She can't do it. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. You can try to say whatever, but Valentina is on a whole nother level. Okay, she's on a whole nother level. Like it or don't like it, Dark Shadow, you just you just gotta have to deal with it. I don't care her current reign, past reign. Listen, man, Valentina, she is that woman. Okay, she is that woman. Valentina is that woman. Like it or don't like it, Dark Shadow. Okay, Weili will not be defeating Valentina. It's just not gonna happen. Weili still got Rose problems. Jean Wale still, I mean, she still got Rose problems. The girl still got problems with Rose Namajunas. I mean, she got to figure out a way to deal with this Rose. That's what she got to do. See, it's conversation like this that'll make people think, hey, coach can't coach hates Weili. Coach hate Weili. Weili got, I mean, she got Rose Namajunas problems right now. Weili got to deal with Rose, okay? Weili got to find a way to get Rose back to strawweight, or Weili gonna have to move up the flyweight to deal with Rose. And I'm gonna tell you something, okay? Weili don't deserve no title shot until she get past Rose. That's what I think. Why? Why? Okay, Rose ran from the trilogy. She beat her twice. How is Rose running from Weili? You see, that kind of logic don't make no damn sense. Do it, and you know that don't make sense. You know that that doesn't make sense. How did Rose run from Weili? She beat her twice. Clearly, she knows how to beat her. And Weili got knocked the hell out the first time they fought. What are you talking about? I mean, Weili got knocked the hell out. Rose put Weili out. Did like a Danielson crane kick. Knock Weili ass out. Hell, Weili got up trying to still fight. The referee said, "It's over. It is over." That's what the referee said. uh, Rose don't know she get finished by Weili because, well, Weili has never finished Rose, right? So Dark Shadow, I hate to tell you, man, but I'm sorry. It's just not gonna happen. How was that a fluke? You gotta tell me. How's that a fluke? How did Rose have a fluke win? That's what I don't understand. You telling me she got a fluke win? I don't think it's a fluke. It's just Rose Namajunas knows how to beat Jean Wale. Somebody got your number. It's just like Valentina, you know. She have issues with Amanda Nunes. She got issues with Amanda Nunes. Like, seriously. Valentina has a hard time with Nunes. That's just what it is. Okay? Jean Malay can't beat Rose. Jean Malay can beat Carla. Rose got problems with Carla. See, it's pretty much most fighters. Most fighters have a problem with somebody that somebody else can beat. It's fighting. Okay, that's the fight game. But let me get back on this Weili fan. There's a punk. There's a young punk named High Five. Okay, and let me tell you something, High Five. When you bring your monkey ass to my comment section, you will. Okay, you're gonna bow down and you're gonna respect what the coach is saying. Okay, because the coach is telling you. Okay, who I'm fans with. I'm a fan of King Raina. I'm a fan of Angela Unstoppably, but it don't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter who you are a fan of. If you don't like Weili, it don't even matter if you got 4 or 5 Asian fighters you really do like. It don't matter. If you don't like Weili, you don't like Asians. That's just what these people think. And you have to really sit there and you got to sit back and you got to think for a minute. Okay, how stupid are some of these Weili fans? They just stupid, man. They just stupid. They just so stupid. Just stupid. And it's like with that logic, I almost got to think. You know, I don't know. Am I talking to children? That's a good point, Dark Shadow. Unfortunately, Valentina was injured. What's up, Renell Vitel? What's up, man? That's my boy Renell. Valentina was injured when she fought Grazo. It's not a secret. She straight up was injured. Okay. They didn't disclose it then. Valentina, like the warrior she is, she got in that octagon and she still fought Alexa Grasso injured. Okay. Fought Alexa injured with a capital I. She was injured. Okay. Valentina had surgery after that Grasso fight to correct the injury. Yep. Valentina didn't want to cancel the fight. I know Dark Shadow, you and all the Valentina haters, Y'all don't want to admit that. You guys, you just don't want to mess with that one. I know you don't. Well, if you're not at 100% and you fighting somebody who is, you're probably going to get beat. But at least Valentina, like the G she is, she got in there and she fought. But Valentina got her belt back. See, did Weili ever go and avenge her loss? See, I respect Valentina because Valentina, she fought Grazo and got her belt back. Weili didn't do that. She didn't do it with Rose. She didn't do it with Rose. Rose beat her twice. And Weili, all she did was make excuses. That's all she did. That's all that heifer did was make excuses on why she lost the fight. You know and I know that Weili, she got knocked out. Okay, I can play. You know what? I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch Weili get knocked out. Okay, I'm gonna watch it right now. Okay, Weili was knocked out. She didn't want to admit it. And you know what? Henry Cejudo, he was the only one that kept it 100 with her. He said, Weili, you gotta let it go. You got caught. You got caught. It happens. It's the fight game. Every fighter gets caught. And if you fight long enough, you're gonna get got. Everybody knows that you're gonna get got. Weili had two chances. Well, let's think about it. Did Valentina have reason to complain about the judges? Did she have reason? Okay. See, I like guys like you. Okay. Did Valentina have a reason? Well, let's see. Let's see if Valentina had a reason. Okay. And you tell me. Okay. We're gonna pull it up. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Let's really take a look at Valentina versus Alexa Grasso Part Two. Okay. Now Valentina lost. Okay. Valentina lost. Okay, she when the first fight that she lost, Valentina didn't complain. She said, "Hey, she didn't even talk about her injury. She didn't talk about that she had to go get surgery. Valentina never talked about the injury that she had coming into the fight. She never did. Okay, never did. Okay, but the second fight. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the strike count. Let's look at the strikes. Let's really see if Valentina had a valid point. Okay, Weili didn't have a valid point because Weili got knocked the fuck out. Weili had no valid point because she got knocked her ass. Weili's ass was knocked unconscious. She got her ass whooped. Okay, let's take a look at the strike count. Okay, let's take a look at the strike count for fight two. Okay, all right. Significant strikes. Okay, they're about dead even. Okay, significant strikes are dead even. Okay, total strikes. Okay, so Grasso actually in fight two landed more, but when you look at the takedowns, okay, when you look at the takedowns, Valentina had 4 takedowns in that fight. Okay, she had 8 minutes and 37 seconds of ground control. Aha. But of course, and here lies where Valentina got upset. Here lies where Valentina got upset. Okay, this is why Valentina had more ground control over Alexa Grasso. Had more ground control. Valentina outstruck Alexa Grasso 3 rounds to 2. Okay, yeah, Valentina landed 83% of her strikes, while Alexa Grasso landed 60% of her strikes. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, by position. Valentina had the longer ground control. She had over 8 minutes of ground control. 8 minutes and 37 seconds. Like, I guess if you're controlling the fight, okay, if you are controlling the fight, okay, yeah, you think you won. Okay, I'm just reading the stats out to you. Okay, yeah, Valentina thought she beat Nunes. The fight was close. You see, here's the thing. Okay, Weili wasn't close to beating Rose. Weili got knocked the fuck out. That's what happened. See, I can understand if that fight was close. If you complain about a close fight, I don't get on fighters for complaining if the fight close, because if the fight is close, then both fighters thought they won. But when you get knocked out like Weili did, like you completely lost the fight. Everybody in your mama know you lost the fight, but you're complaining, blaming everybody why you got knocked out. No, the reason why you got knocked out is because you got kicked in the face by Rose Namajunas. That's why she was knocked out. That's just what it is. Whether you like it or don't like it, might want to learn to love it. Okay? Like it, don't like it, learn, sit down and learn to love it. Okay? Valentina Shevchenko, okay, in every close fight, of course, she said, yeah, Valentina tapped out, but did she go complain about being tapped out? Nope. She had an undisclosed injury, okay, that she never even talked about. She just said she got to go back to the drawing board. Valentina didn't complain. She didn't blame Pavel. She didn't blame her team for why she got lost and why she tapped out. She didn't blame anybody but herself. Weili, on the other hand, gets kicked in the face, knocked out, and she blaming everybody but herself. That's the difference between Weili and Valentina. Okay, that is the difference between Weili and Valentina. And then you got these goofy ass Weili fans. My God, I mean, what do you say about these guys? These Weili fans are completely insane. The Weili fans are completely insane. Weili could have had an injury, but there was no injury disclosed. Weili got knocked out, and we saw Weili get knocked out. Okay, and Weili didn't say she had an injury. She didn't say she had an injury. You see, we saw Weili get knocked out. We saw Weili take to social media and make excuses why she got knocked out. We saw this. Now, in the second fight, Weili was in her right to say she thought she won, because the second fight between Rose and Weili was close. Rose got some good shot. They both fought a good fight. So Weili saying she thought she won, there's no problem there with me. But that first fight, Weili got knocked the hell out. We did see Valentina tap. You're absolutely right. But the thing, what we're trying to discuss here, is that Valentina go away making excuses why she tapped out. She didn't make an excuse. And this is what we're trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Did Valentina go make excuses? No. Valentina got back in that gym and she went back to the laboratory. Okay? Weili was knocked out by Rose, and Weili made excuses. See, we can go in circles. We can go in circles about this all night long. But the fact of the matter is, you don't have an argument to stand on. You don't have a pot to piss in. You don't have a damn thing to piss in, because what you're saying and what you're talking about is incorrect. That's just what it is. You see, I don't like Weili, but I call it down the middle. Okay? I'm not a Weili fan, but I call it down the middle as I see it. I can acknowledge Weili's a good fighter. Absolutely. She's a good fighter. I just don't like her as a fighter. But I acknowledge that she's a good fighter. And Valentina tapped out. That's a fact. She tapped out. Valentina Shevchenko, she tapped out. That is a fact. You have no argument there for me. But what the argument that I'm going into is that Valentina, she didn't go and make excuses after she tapped. She didn't do it. She didn't blame her team. Weili blamed her team. Okay, she didn't blame the referee. Weili blamed the referee. But the topic that I was talking about is, I'm talking about these punk ass, this punk Weili fan named High Five. I'm talking about that punk. I'm talking about that punk ass dude running his damn mouth. Oh man, you don't like Weili because she Asian. That's the stupidest thing you ever heard. How can I not like Weili when I'm a King Raina simp? I mean, I'm not a simp, and I'm not as much of a simp because, King Rena became vegan and she lost some of her thickness. I mean, damn. I still like King Rena though. I don't even lie. And when King Rena first came on the scene, my God, the coach was in love. I mean, the coach was in love with one King Rena. I mean, my God. And then when I reached out to him on social media, and when King Rena, when she responded back to the coach, when she responded to the coach, when she told the coach thank you and left me some heart emojis, the coach lost his ever loving mind. I lost my ever loving mind when King Rena gave me some heart emojis. I said, oh my God. I said, oh my God. I said, King Rena, you fine as hell. And now she didn't really understand what I mean. So I had to type in Chinese that King Rena, you are beautiful. I said, damn, you beautiful. You one of the finest women I've ever seen. And boy, she left me a bunch of heart emojis. I mean, folks, I couldn't help this. I couldn't help it. But see, that whole argument that coach don't like Asian fighters is just not true. Dark Shadow, you've already established that Valentina quit. We've already acknowledged that you're right about that. But you're not listening, okay? It's almost like you're fucking hard headed. It's like you're fucking hard headed. You're not listening, my friend. You're not listening. And what I said to you is we know that Valentina's ass quit. We know she quit. But the thing I keep telling your ass is that Valentina didn't go making damn excuses. And I keep telling you, when Weili got knocked out, she made excuses. That's the argument that we're having here. My friend, we're going around in circles. We're going around in circles. Okay? We're saying the same thing over and over. And it's like you're just not getting what I'm saying. That's what it just seems like it. Like, what don't you understand about that? I mean, damn, man. What don't you understand? Yes, yes, Valentina quit. Yes, Valentina quit. Absolutely, she quit. Weili made excuses in a fight where it wasn't close. In a fight where it wasn't close, Weili made excuses. That's when I lost respect for Weili. That's when I lost respect. Okay, I lost all respect for Weili at that point in time. Okay, but let me. Why I don't like Weili? Because of that reason. She's a complainer. She's a whiner. For real. Okay. John Wale is a whiner. And she is always going to be a whiner. She is a whiner. But that don't mean that I dislike Asian people. I don't get this. I mean, I've been a King Rena simp. Yeah, I told y'all the story about King Rena. I keep telling y'all this story. I told King Rena how fine she is. I said, King Rena, you fine as hell. Damn, you fine. I even told, I said, if I lived over there in China, if I lived over there where you was at, me and you, we get together. She left me a bunch of heart emojis. Left me a bunch of heart emojis. Thank you. Thank you. Then she said, you're pretty handsome yourself. I said, well, hey, I get that a lot. Yeah. Yep. I shot my shot at King Rena. I shot my shot, and damn it, let's just say, if I was over there, me and King Rena would go out for a nightcap. Me and King Rena would go out for a nightcap. I'm telling all of you that that's what happened. Okay? King Rena and myself would go out for a nightcap. Okay? But that's just how much King Rena. Damn boy. Whew. But let me stop talking about that. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about it. Here's the thing, y'all. And here's what's really wrong. Okay? Think of it as Wheelie fans, they want everybody to like Wheelie, and they try to actually throw guilt trips on people when you don't like Weili, when you're not a fan. And there are plenty of people not a fan. Like, I don't ask Weili fans, okay, well, how come you're not a fan of Angela Hill? Got some Weili fans that don't like Angela Hill. Okay, I know why they don't like Angela Hill, but I don't ask them why. I just chalk it up as, well, maybe you don't like Angela Hill for whatever your reasons are. But just because you're not an Angela Hill fan, I don't immediately think you're a racist. I don't immediately think you don't like black people. I don't think that. Okay? I just think Angela Hill may not be your cup of tea. That's what I think. Angela Hill may not be your cup of tea. So what? But damn it, you Weili fans, y'all gonna stop coming to my channel with the bullshit. You're gonna stop coming to my channel, especially you High Five. Okay, you little punk, you little nothing having punk. Okay, you Weili fans, you're gonna stop coming to my channel leaving them stupid ass comments. Leaving the stupid, goofy ass comments. And especially you High Five, especially you. Because you just goofy. You just goofy. So tell me something, High Five. I mean, explain to me. If you go back and listen to the archives, High Five, I want you to explain to me, how can you explain me simping, I mean, me just madly in love with King Rel used to be. Madly in love with King Rena. I mean, how do you explain that? But I don't like Asians. Like, how are you gonna explain that to me? How? How you gonna explain this? I need to know how you gonna explain this. I mean, you gotta tell me something. Okay? You got to tell me something. I mean, damn thing's crazy. I respect Weili as a fighter, but I'm not a fan. Okay? We're going to leave it at that. I respect Weili as a fighter, okay, but I'm not a fan. And it's perfectly okay for a person not to be a fan. Like, folks, are you a fan of every single fighter? I mean, any of y'all listening, are you a fan of every fighter that come on TV? Are you a fan of every fighter that's presented in front of you? Are you a fan? I mean, are you? Dark Shadow, are you a fan of every fighter? And I'm not talking about you, Dark Shadow. We're not talking about you. I'm not calling you one of those delusional Weili fans. We're not talking about you. I'm talking about these Weili fans that just think the world revolves around they dumb asses. You know why you don't like Weili? You don't know why? Because I don't want to like Weili. Because I don't have to. Because you said I do. I don't have to. That's what it is. You see, Dark Shadow? You're a guy. You don't like every fighter. Okay, I don't think you racist if you don't like a fighter. I don't think you racist if you don't like somebody. You just don't like them. Like, you don't like Val. You don't like Valentina, Dark Shadow. I don't think you hate white people. Right? I mean, you don't give me that I hate white people vibe. So, okay, you don't like Valentina, so what? I chalk it up. You and I, we can trash talk back and forth when it comes to Valentina. It makes the chats interesting. When somebody don't like your favorite fighter. See, that's the thing, Dark Shadow. That's the thing. People can't get rid of this facade they have. They think that this is all real. They think this is real. Okay. Okay. Well, you be hating on Val. Okay. Well, okay. We'll say a fighter that you don't like. Okay. Let's say, for example, if you didn't like Alexa Grasso, I'm not finna sit back and say, "Damn, Dark Shadow, you don't like Grasso? Well, you must hate Mexicans." Like, no, ain't nobody gonna say that. Like, you just don't like Grasso for whatever reasons. That's hypothetically speaking. Okay, that's hypothetically speaking. Or name a fighter you don't like. Name a fighter you don't like. Like, at one point, I didn't like Juliana Pena, but now I do. And I don't know. Will I dislike Weili forever? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Don't know. Weili has to do something that I like. Weili has to do something that I like and something that stands out to me in my mind. And y'all know how it is. Y'all know. And listen, and Weili lose. You know I'm gonna make me a video, and I'm gonna be laughing in the video. I'm gonna be doing that. Y'all know that's what I'm gonna do. You don't like Bryce Mitchell? See, hmm you don't like Bryce, and I'm not finna sit here and say that you don't like white folks. See, okay, Tracy Cortez found a way to win. Tracy Cortez, she found a way to win. But y'all, do y'all kind of, when you look at Tracy Cortez fight, she's so one dimensional. She's so one dimensional. It's not even funny. Like, Vivian Araujo actually could have won this fight. She was bigger and stronger than Cortez, but she allowed Cortez to dictate the pace. Cortez got a nice jab now. Like, to me, Cortez never was a great striker, but she showed her jab, a really, really good jab. She showed a good jab today. Cortez let that jab hang out, and Cortez was actually effective on the feet. She was, but you can tell that Vivian Araujo is much more athletic, much more volatile, much more explosive. Like much, much more, much more, y'all, than Tracy Cortez. Tracy Cortez to me, and I told y'all Vivian Araujo was stupid. Okay, I was telling y'all Vivian Araujo, she's a dumb fighter. She dumb. Okay, Vivian Araujo don't make good decisions. Like, did y'all see when Vivian Araujo tried to jump guard? Okay, she thought she had the guillotine sunk in. She tried to jump guard. You try to jump guard on an experienced grappler like Tracy Cortez. No, no, Dark Shadow. We ain't gonna see her again. She gonna be too busy on Instagram and OnlyFans. Okay, we ain't gonna see her again. We gonna see her again. Hey, Dark Shadow, did you see Tracy Cortez on Quentin Rampage Jackson's podcast? Did you see her on Quentin Rampage podcast? Man, I just I just couldn't. I had to keep laughing. Okay, both of them were thirsty, but I think she had a little thing for Rampage, and then the co-host, that boy, the other guy there, he was sitting there just doing the most, man. He was doing the most on the podcast, and it was almost like he was cop blocking Rampage Jackson because I felt like Tracy Cortez was into him. She kept looking at him, and Cortez just kept staring at Rampage and looking at him and looking at him. But the white dude on there, he was doing too much, man. Like getting up out of his seat, running around the damn podcast room. I mean, it's almost like he's like a little high school kid wanting attention. And then, he kept cop blocking Rampage. Like, she'll say something to Rampage and flirt with him a little bit. And then he'll say something and just try to ruin the mood for them. Like, it was real. Like, he was just being a simp, man. I'm like, what is with that dude? Like Tracy Cortez, she was into him. You know how Rampage do when he see a beautiful woman, he start hitting on them. But Tracy Cortez, she was into it. And my man kept trying to do everything he can to try to embarrass Rampage, to ruin the mood. So Tracy Cortez started laughing at him. It was kind of crazy, okay? It was crazy. But Tracy Cortez got a lot to do, okay? She got a lot to do. We probably won't see her till 2026. I mean, I feel like she's more interested in just showing the crack of her ass instead of, being a good fighter. That's what I think. But she was saying how she go over to Brazil and train. She was saying how she go to all these different gyms and okay, okay, okay. I mean, she looked good today. I'm not gonna lie. Tracy Cortez, she looked good today. It wasn't a very entertaining fight, but I saw some of the adjustments that Tracy Cortez made, and I do agree with her when she has time, when she got time to fight. Okay, when she actually has time to prepare for a fight, she does better. And she was saying that if she could fight Rose again and have more time to prepare, then she said, she had a chance of winning. What's up, CB Sports TV? They kind of catch up CB Sports, man. We got these goofy ass Weili fans running around here, CB, talking about the coach got Asian hate. But we know that's not true because I told him my story, man. How I DM'd King Rain. I told her she was fine, and how King Rena was over there blushing and gave the coach some heart emojis and told me I was handsome too, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Tracy Cortez, you look at her, she's not like a bad looking person. It's just the makeup and all the other stuff that she wear and just the lip adjustment she done had. It just take away from her beauty. Like she's not a bad looking person, but when you look at Tracy Cortez, she looked like a plastic surgery factory. Like that's what she looked like. A plastic surgery factory. Like she just looked like everything on her fake, man. The damn girl looked like everything on her body is fake. She just looked fake. Fake is I don't know what. And you know what? She insecure. See, she try to talk real tough, but she insecure. She real insecure. I know that she insecure. And a dude, cause she was saying how she don't ever, approach dudes. You just gotta approach her. But how you do it, I'm gonna tell you how you can get Tracy Cortez. I tell you what you do. If you ever see her out and about, she says she could go with her entourage. Cool. You ignore her entourage. You step to her. You step right to her and you tell her, hey, look here, I'm gonna get you this drink. You take this drink from me. I'm gonna get this drink from you. Then come take this ride with me. But you got to be aggressive, man. She's one of those girls. Like she's one of those females. She's not gonna respect you at first, but you got to be real aggressive. See, Tracy Cortez likes it aggressive. She's an aggressive type woman, believe it or not. She put the eyelashes on. She put all that fake stuff on, but she's aggressive. She's aggressive. She's very aggressive, and you got to play on that. Just offer to buy a drink. I mean, she alcoholic. She drink. Damn girl drink a lot. That's what she do. And she's talking about she real private. Look, man, Tracy Cortez is a freak, and Tracy Cortez like that tip. There, I said it. That's what she into. But you got to get past all that other initial stuff. Now, once you get past all of that, Tracy Cortez going to give it up to you every day. Now, you're going to have to deal with her appetite. You got to deal with her sexual appetite. You're going to have to deal with that. Okay, this is a woman, like, look, she ready to go every day. I'm trying to tell y'all that this is the personality. I know people say, yeah, you want that. No, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I would. I would. I would. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I wouldn't have a problem with that. But she looked just real made up, man. And really, she didn't really need a lot of makeup. She didn't really need not. She didn't need makeup at all. But the damn girl, she liked to do it. The girl liked to do it. The girl like getting it in. She loved to get it in. That's what she want. But see, you have to deal with that. See, I don't really think I don't know how much longer she gonna fight. She's not a bad fighter. Tracy Cortez is probably a C plus fighter. Like if you put her against all the top fighters in the division, she not gonna beat most of them. Okay. I mean, Rose Namajunas, I mean, a strawweight came up from strawweight and beat her. Like, okay, now what? What does Tracy Cortez do? What does she do? Now I'm still watching the fight too. Y'all might can hear that in the background. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Tracy wanted to be a fighter, but damn, she is. Okay, she ain't a bad looking fighter. Okay, she's not the most skillful fighter in the division. I mean, she's gonna move up though after Monday on Tuesday morning. She's gonna be ranked number 7 in the flyweight division. Okay, basically, she still got 6 people in front of her. They not finna give her a title shot. Okay, she got to either avenge the loss to Rose Namajunas or she done. She done. Okay, let's look at the rankings. Okay, we look at the UFC rankings. Let's take a look at this, and I can tell you right now who she gonna struggle against. I can tell you right now who she's gonna struggle against. I will sit back and I'll tell you who she's struggling with. Let's take a look. Okay, I'm finna get these flyweight rankings and I'm finna hook you dudes up. I'm gonna tell you just what the hell going on. I got this George Page internet, so it's taking all damn day. The damn George Page internet, boy, don't worry. Yeah, Cortez versus Barber, that'd be a good fight. I got Cortez winning that fight. Macy Barber's win. It'll be the battle of two one-dimensional fighters. The only thing is though, Tracy Cortez got a chin, so Barber wouldn't be able to crack. Okay, Tracy Cortez will wrestle her to death, and that's pretty much it. That's all. Okay, Tracy Cortez will be able to take the shots from Macy Barber. She'll be able to take them, and she'll take. And Macy Barber not effective on the ground. Cortez versus Aaron Blanchfield, it'll be a wash. Blanchfield washes her. Okay, Aaron Blanchfield's at the top of the division. Cortez cannot beat Aaron Blanchfield. Sorry, can't do it. She can't do it. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Cortez versus Barber would be a decent fight though. That'd be a decent fight. But I still got Cortez winning. Barber don't do so. She don't do so great against grapplers, man. And Cortez striking has improved. She'll be able to get that fight to the ground, and Barber's done. Okay, Barber, she ain't gonna quit. She ain't gonna give up. Nah, Barber not a grappler. Barber, she's an unorthodox fighter. Barber got power though, and Barber can change the course of a fight with one punch. Her right hand. If Macy Barber lands her right hand effectively, them girls going on easy street. But she got to be able to set that up. And Barber don't have the best jabs or combination. She don't have the best. Barber just be in the heat of the moment. She like to brawl, and Barber gonna catch you. That's what she does. Macy Barber gonna catch you with her right hand. If you stand in front of her long enough, she gonna catch you. Like you remember, she was fighting Aaron Aldridge. Remember that? Oh, she was fighting J.J. Aldridge, and J.J. Aldridge was dominating that fight. Macy Barber caught J.J. Aldridge with a right hand, and that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Okay, let's see what else I'm gonna talk about here. This live stream going on. Okay, Droopy Loopy Godinez versus Jessica Andrade. I hope Jessica Andrade whooped the shit out of Loopy Godinez. Damn Loopy, okay? People don't understand why my extreme dislike of Loopy. People don't understand why I don't like Loopy Godinez. People don't understand why. I mean, do I hate the fact that she got sideburns? Probably. Do I hate the fact that she think, she just God's gift to the world? Yes, I hate that. Do I hate the fact that she's about on her way out? No, I don't. And y'all know I'm not that kind of person that's about a person losing their income. Y'all know me. Okay? I don't do that. But her, the thing of it is, man, and I'm not bringing Combo Breaker 99 into this, but she went interview with the WMMA Universe. Then when she made it to the UFC, she pretty much ghosted. Well, I don't know if she ghosted Combo. I just know that she used to do interviews with us or with the universe, call it that, and they don't want to come back over here. Cool. So I took that as, hey, you over here, you coming over here, and we trying to help you. We trying to help you get going. We trying to, we helping your career for free. We putting videos up about you, and then you talking about, talk to my manager. So we talked to your manager, and your manager with his old fat ass, he just, no, like what, we don't have enough subs for you. Like what the hell going on? So yeah, I hope Droopy Loopy Godinez Get her and them sideburns knocked the hell out. Okay. Andrade's washed, but I think she'll beat Loopy. Jessica's washed, but she'll beat Loopy. And I am praying. Yes, I am. And I know this is petty. It's petty. It is petty. But I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. As a matter of fact, when she loses to Jessica, y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get online and make me a video and start laughing at her. I'm gonna start doing that right there. That's what I'm gonna do. See, when people try to help you, and then you treat your fans like you too good now because you're in the UFC, so I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. When she lost to Mackenzie Dern, I laughed at her. When she lost to Angela Hill, I laughed at her. Just laughed at her. I just made fun of her. That's what I did. Hey y'all, this is a good fight right here, man. Royale. Oh, this boy finna get knocked out. This boy finna go to sleep. Royale versus Van. Van got a good jab, man. He just don't keep his hands up. See, Van don't keep his damn hands up. That's the problem with him. And see, that boy Royale is splitting the guard. He don't keep his hands up and he don't move his head. Yeah, Marina Rodriguez, yeah, turned on the fans. These female fighters, they gonna figure it out though. They will figure it out that we the only ones we all they got. Seriously, Dark Shadow, we all they got. These female fighters don't understand we are all they got. See, I just think if BJ, Combo Breaker, and myself, let's just say us three stop talking about WMMA. Let's just say we stopped. Okay? Let's just say that weirdo stop talking about WMMA and we just purely talk about the men. I guarantee you, they're not going to be getting the same amount of attention from these mainstream, channels like the MMA Hour and such, and those kind of channels. They ain't gonna get the same attention. They're not gonna get that attention. See, you got multiple ones of us consistently doing videos about you. You got them. You thankful if you can get on their show once every year. Okay, if you have a fight, but they're not gonna let the Loopies on the show. They ain't gonna do that. They're gonna put these people that's got these number one rankings. They're gonna put these pay-per-view headliners on the show. They're not putting Loopy on the show. But see, me, BJ, Combo, we'll put them on our show. And we may not get as many views as the mainstream channel, but we're gonna get enough. But we're gonna get enough. See, we're gonna get enough views. With all of us combined, we're gonna get enough views. That's just what it is. But they can't see that. They better be lucky. They better be lucky. We love WMA. We love it so much that we talk about it. Okay, we ain't asking them for nothing. We ain't asking for no money. We ain't asking for nothing. We just want to go in there and talk about their careers and every now and then have these people on our channels. That's what we want. That's all. But some of them, they think that they're beneath us. They think we're beneath them because they signed a UFC contract. And boy, wouldn't y'all want to know that most of these people, they ain't even making no money. Most of these people, they get their contract signed and they think they somebody. So yeah, it's what it is. If anybody, boy, they better start respecting us. But I hope Loopy. Let's talk about how Loopy gonna get beat up. Okay, she's gonna try that crap. Now Loopy's a good wrestler. I'll give her that. She's a good wrestler. Jessica is too. She's gonna try that crap with Jessica. Jessica gonna use that body strain to check Loopy. Okay, she gonna get separation between her and Loopy. Then she gonna crack Loopy with a right cross and knock Loopy ass smooth the hell out. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, easy fight to call. Hmm. Oh man, getting tied up in this piece. Yeah, I shouldn't have came on today, but who cares? Who cares? Alright, what's next? I've been on here for almost an hour. Time for me to get off, man. Okay. All right, let's talk about Soul Canelo Alvarez. Woo, buddy, 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 buddy. Canelo fans. Why? Why Canelo fans? Why is it when y'all come here and you have a disagreement with me, you can't just disagree. You have to go on a racial epitaph. Now, you know me, I'm one of these people on my channel. You can pretty much come on here and speak your mind, okay? When you start making racial epitaphs and racial outbursts, well, now we got a problem, okay? See, the communication lines are over. And all of you damn Canelo fans, all of you Canelo fans, the first thing, y'all don't even argue my point. The first thing you do is you start going in a race. Immediately, y'all start saying racist stuff. Racist, 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 everything with y'all. Like, what's going on? What's up, Canelo fans? Why everything you guys are so obsessed with race that it's not even funny? It's like, you guys, y'all not even arguing points anymore. It's not even, we ain't like having a debate on your guy versus my guy. I got Bud Crawford in a Canelo fight. But you don't have to have Bud Crawford. It's a difference of opinion. It's a difference of opinion. That's all it is. But you guys, the first thing y'all do is y'all go right in a race. Yeah. But anyway, guys, you guys, y'all go ahead and take it easy. I'll be back on tomorrow night at about 6:30. Okay. Hey guys, salute to the WMMA universe.